What's up? How you doing? Here we are, another beautiful day. It's warm, but it's dry, and that makes the difference, because if you have this temperature and you're in the Northeast right now, you're struggling to breathe. But right here, you know, it's dry and it's just warm. So today we're going to try this yoga beverage. It says 50% fruit peach nectar. So peach nectar, and it's only fruit from Italy. A cute little bottle. Shake it up. All right. I don't know if you're supposed to. I think you just drink it like that. So it's nice and cold. Had it in the freezer section for 35 minutes after. Before that, it was in the fridge, but wanted to get a little bit cooler. Very rich. Very rich. Wow. That smells like peach marmalade. Peach marmalade. Wow, this is awesome. If you ever, and this is glass, which is my favorite. Glass is as good as it gets. All right, as good as it gets. Very, very good. This is really. I mean, I should have bought a case of these things. Ah, man. I'm gonna go back and get a case. I'm gonna get everything they have. Well, I always, this is my, no matter what I buy, I always leave one behind in case there's somebody like me looking to buy that. And when he gets there, he'll find it, or when she gets there, she'll find it. You know, like if I go in and, I don't know, I wanna buy, you know, Downy, and I wanna get 3, but there's only 3. I'll get 2, I leave one behind. So same thing here, I'll get a bunch of these and leave a few for the next person. But this is really good. I wish I had a gallon of this. Oh man, that is so good. 4.2 ounces in here. Yeah, it's the first time I'm having it, so I only got one. I go, maybe it's not that great, but it is great. Yeah, I'm a big fan of exotic fruit. Not that this is exotic, but it's really flavorful. Wow, I'm not kidding. I never kid when I say, you know, I recommend it, or you know, that means I really like it. And this is like beyond really liking. This is exceptional. Goes too fast. I should have bought a couple. Yeah, I'm a big watermelon guy, but I want it to be cold. You know, years ago I had this job that I'd get off late at night, 11 o'clock I was off, but I wouldn't get home like until, you know, 11:40. And in the summertime, I would stop by the local grocery store that was open 24/7, and I would get one of those big, juicy watermelons. Then I'd go home, and it wouldn't have time to get cold. I would just cut it up and start eating it. But I prefer that it's cold. I'd get a big one, and then throughout the night I'd cut, eat, and then by the time 1, 2 o'clock rolled around, the thing would be done. And then every 30 minutes, gotta run to the bathroom. You'd go to sleep and you'd wake up every couple of hours because a lot of fluid. Very few people on this planet that enjoy watermelon more than me. I love watermelon, and now, you know, without the seeds, you don't have to worry about getting those black seeds. I remember one time many years ago I wanted to grow some watermelon in my yard, but I lived in a cooler part of the country back then, and so I planted it and it grew and it became like that big, and that was it. Oh man, I don't know what I paid for this, but it's great. Man, imported product of Italy. Yeah, it's a hot one today, but you know, that's what you expect. It's summertime. I see the garbage truck going by. Yeah, I'm fascinated by traveling to some exotic place, like something not popular. No, I mean not popular for travel, but you know, maybe eastern, like the eastern part of Russia. You know, where it's just no one lives there. It's just forest, mountains. But I want to go, you know, I don't want to go with, you know, people that don't like to walk. You ever get in company with these people and you go like maybe 3-4 blocks and they're complaining? Just kills the mood. You know, I want somebody who has endurance, not somebody who gets tired within, you know, 20-30 minutes of walking. So yeah, I'd like to go there. Of course, northern Alaska, even central Alaska. Alaska's a fascinating place, but you know, you have to travel using the little tiny propeller planes, single engine, you know, those kind of planes, because there's no highway system to get to these places I want to go to. So, but Alaska, northern Alaska, looks awesome. Ellesmere Island in Canada. That looks like a great destination. I'd love to go there. The tip of Argentina. Take that boat, go Antarctica. Yeah, when that breeze comes by, it feels so good. What else we have here? Remember in the old days, in the summertime, you'd have these motivated kids having a lemonade stand somewhere in the neighborhood. I don't think I've ever bought lemonade from anybody on the street, and now I wouldn't. Back then, I don't know, I just didn't do it for no reason. I would rather go to a store, but now it's a dangerous world. You never know what somebody's slipping in there. Lemonade, Hawaiian Punch. I haven't seen Hawaiian Punch in a long time. Remember that little dude in the commercials? Hawaiian Punch would give you like a punch like that, and yeah, those beverages are not popular anymore. Good day to be on a little motorcycle or a all-terrain vehicle, one of those. All-terrain. Watching Alone lately, the television series. Nice monarch butterfly just flew by. And at nighttime, when I see the crows flying by, I wonder where they go and sleep at night. I've never bumped into an area at nighttime when you go, shh, look up there's all the crows, they're sleeping. You know, I don't know where they go, but they go somewhere. So I was on an airplane recently, and I was thinking, why don't they make airplanes with parachutes on the inside of the outer shell? You know, they throw Abrams tanks out of the back of C-130s, and the parachutes open up, and those I think are 40 tons each. Now I know a plane is heavier than that, you know, like a 747. Those planes are heavier. So you put a few extra parachutes, and then if something happens, you lose the engines, then you flip a switch, parachutes deploy, plane comes down. Even if it's a hard landing, it's still soft enough to survive. It's better than landing without parachutes. No, nobody's thought of that. Put parachutes inside of the airplane. You know, they should have a compartment on the top that has like five, six parachutes. Big ones, you know, the heavy duty ones where they use the same kind they use on tanks. And then, you know, you feel confident. You're like, okay, even if the engines die, even if we lose a wing, we still have parachutes. And what is the problem of making planes go a little bit faster? I don't know. Anyway, I was just thinking that the parachute, you know, got to talk to people at Boeing about that. It might be too expensive. I don't know. I mean, I think people would be willing to pay $10 more a ticket. How much more can it be? $10 more a ticket. That should cover the cost over, you know, a few flights. You know, and then somebody looks out the window. I remember that episode, The Twilight Zone, William Shatner. It was also in the movie, I think. But in that episode, William Shatner is a nervous flyer. I've never seen anybody that nervous to fly. Got the sweat going. He's all, you know, shaky. Sits down. They can't calm him down. And then he's looking out the window. I guess there's a storm out there. And then there's some creature that appears and is tearing up the engine. And everybody thinks he's crazy because when they look out, it's that frustrating thing they do in Hollywood. When everybody else looks out of the window, everything's fine. Like, he's crazy. But good thing that happens on that is when they do land, they show you that the engine has been torn apart. You see like scratch marks and wires hanging. So he wasn't all that crazy. But in the I think there was a movie version of that too, where the creature is like, does this, like, stop making noise. So yeah, that's what I think they should do. Parachutes on airplanes, because planes need the big planes need 200 mile per hour speed in order to get the lift they need to go up. 200 mile per hour. So, and you could glide at 100, I think. But if you go below 100, plane just takes a dive. You know, it's too heavy, too much weight, not enough area around it, and you just drop. And the other thing, how come they don't make planes that are buoyant, you know, float on water? Most planes, when they hit the water, they go down. You'd think that they would develop something that's based on a ship. Go boom, 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 you land, and, you know, if you land over the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, you just float. I remember they made a movie one time. The plane went under in the ocean, and everybody survived, but they were trapped. They couldn't get out. Nobody could get them out. I forget what happened. So That's it. This yoga thing, I highly recommend. It's delicious, like you can't believe. Product of Italy. That's it. That's it for now. Got a little breeze going here. Tropical breeze. Really good. That's it. Ciao.